LPJ Design presents.
Hey everybody, it's Lewis Porter Jr. again. Oh, I know you're surprised at this angle again. I got some stuff going on, and I'm gonna probably split this into a couple different videos, so you're gonna see this in a kind of different view. So initially it's gonna be me like this, and probably me in the office. So, oh my goodness, what is going on? It is the week of San Diego Comic-Con. So you know people are going crazy. I'm going crazy too. I'm all excited. You know, I still another year, another Miss Comic-Con. One day I'll go, but you know, not this year. Not this year. So, what's the cool thing? Oh, let's talk about the Kickstarter. Okay, boom. Kickstarter finally completed. $13,920. We blew past our original goal, which I'm very thankful for, because you know, even while doing it, you never know. You can mess up and people not be supportive of it. God forbid you could have Bones start the same day that you start and suck up a lot of your money. I mean, hey, a lot of things are possible. So that's why I'm just giving a very big thank you to everyone. We couldn't have done it without you. Everybody who, you know, put at the $20 level and higher, they got the special gift. I'm not going to tell you what the special gift is, but if you support it, you got a special gift. You all got to see it live and in color, and I'm sure you're very happy about it. So we're going to keep doing cool stuff like that. I've got a bunch of our artists turning in work basically on a regular basis now, like almost every day. We're getting some new piece of art. We're assigning them some new piece of art. So just a lot of stuff going out. And I did a quick calculation. It was yesterday. Like, we roughly need like 90 pieces of art to basically have this finished. I mean, yeah, there's some more text that needs to be written, but not really a lot. But geez, calm down with the horn, people. Take it easy. So we've got like 90 pieces of art I've got to assign. You know, and it's a lot of artwork. But I know a lot of our regulars are going to be working on, like, I know, like Lance right now. Lance is working on 3 of our symbols that we're doing. He's also going to do another 8/4 for each one of the empires and some other stuff. So he's got all his stuff he's working on. Alex Garcia, who's done a lot of the, I'm sure you've seen Alex's work with us. He did The Lawgiver. He's done what else was done? He did from the Floating Circle. He did 2 or 3 pieces of art. Two pieces of art from the Floating Circle. Makesh and I can't remember. He did Cyrix. He's done a lot of work for us. He's done a lot of our, I would say it's the pictures that are like really almost larger than life. He did most of those, so you can see his style, you know, the artistic style. So he's working on a project right now. I got him working on our apothecary. I wanted to do him doing an apothecary, which I think would be very cool. I still have to give him some more work too, but everybody's getting work. There's going to be tons of work. We still got to do our dragons. I assigned that to Jeff yesterday. Like I said, we're going to have a small grouping of dragons in the book. We're going to be doing, in the actual campaign book, we're going to do 4 dragons, 2 good, 2 evil, and 1 stat block for each of them. But then we're going to do another bigger book for dragons, which, you know, if you donated, you're getting that one for free. That's going to have all 8 of the dragons, all the, you know, 4 and 4 conflict dragons and stellar dragons, plus the 2 dragon lords. And each dragon is going to have 3 different CRs, so you can play it in 3 different ways. I'm trying to make sure they're different, so you can use them whatever. You know, that's always been my thing. I want you to have not just a monster you use once and that's it, a one-time opportunity, but I want you to have different levels that you can use it whenever you're low level, mid level, or high level. So we've got that going on. Oh, what else is next? Still working, of course, on other stuff on that. On the campaign book, getting that all together. Also, even though we didn't reach the goal, and I wanted to reach the goal, this is for the Psionics book. I really wanted to reach that goal. I already decided, we're going to do it anyway. So the Psionics book is actually going to still be done by Eric. I gave him the Section Omega book to give him a look, to give him a feel of what we're trying to do, what we want, what we don't want. He's working on that. I know he's just started working on that. I'm guessing that's going to be about 10,000 words. We're looking to come for that. Also, the Mythic book, Alex has already started on. Alex and I have been talking about that for a while. That's going to be easily 10,000 words. I'm hoping that will come very, very soon, which is, late August is what we're guessing. So, I mean, in my head, I'm thinking maybe have all the artwork from everything, I'd say, late August, early September, but let's think, late September. And while we're doing this, I'm also giving edits to Josh to work on. So really, my dream is to really have the book done by October. So when it's done by October, we're going to put the PDF together. I'm probably going to have to make a phone call over to Steve over at Wright Publishing. Help me with the cover. Because for some reason, I can't do the covers right through Lightning Press. I don't understand what the problem is. I put together covers on many books, on stuff. But for some reason, Lightning Press does not like the way I put them together. So I'm like, I might just hire his person to do it for me and call it a day. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't understand why. But it is what it is, so whatever. So we got that going on. Here's the funny part. Here's something I've been talking about in my head. I haven't talked to anybody. So I'm doing this whole, new book, and I'm getting all this cool art on the inside. The piece that still has eluded me, again, is the cover piece. And who do I want to do the cover piece with? All right, so, in my heart of hearts, if I could get anybody to do it, okay. If I can go through the list of people, I mean, my list is very simple. If I was going to be, anybody do it? Of course, Ryan Reynolds up at the top. George Perez. And if you're like, who's George Perez? George Perez is a comic book artist, god, literally. Crisis on Infinite Earths, Teen Titans, Avengers. Do you remember? Yeah, Avengers, Justice League of America. Just about every character you can imagine. Perez, amazing. Jim Lee. If you don't know who Jim Lee is, then you don't know who comics are. I mean, it's just like Perez. If you don't know, so just forget it. I mean, Jim Lee, yeah, those would probably be the three people I'd pick up the top of my head. Unlimited budget, didn't matter, that kind of stuff. So I would do that. But I don't know. I still would like to get Wayne Reynolds. I'm not gonna lie. I would really like to get Wayne Reynolds, but the cost is a little prohibitive for me. I'm a one-man shop as is. A lot of part-time people, but still, it's a one-man shop, and that would kill me financially. Yeah, it would probably kill me. Yeah, but I'd love it. I mean, good lord, Wayne Reynolds piece of art. I'd be framing it and in the office tomorrow. I'd be like, ding, look at my lovely cover. Your covers all suck. Ta-da! So, I'm still thinking of a couple artists for the cover. I might go with a bigger name. People have been saying, well, why don't you use a smaller name guy to save the money? And I'm like, I don't mind using a smaller name guy. Everybody knows I like using new artists. But something for the cover, I really want someone who can really pull that artwork well, that people, when they see it, they identify with, oh, that artist did that. So, it's, I'm really trying to do an awesome cover. And still, I don't even know what I want to have on the cover. I don't know. I don't know what I want to have on the cover. I know it's going to be some of our iconics fighting somebody. I'm debating if I go very, very traditional route and make it, one of the first ones, probably a K-Knight and a dragon. And I think, a dragon is people can relate to it. But we'll do one of our NeoExodus dragons that look like dragons, but not like dragons you've ever seen before. So it'll be like, oh, what's that cool dragon? Who's that cool guy? And then we'll use the iconics, of course, battling. I don't know what iconics I'd use. I'd like to get like at least 3 of them on there. That's my kind of my motif. 3 iconics. So you never know. So we're gonna hope and see and go from there. And maybe we'll get a good cover that I like. I'm probably gonna be inspired by something on a comic book cover that I like, and see if I can mix match stuff. And excuse me, I'm so tired. I went to bed early too. I'm just tired today. So we've got all that going on, and it's tough. I tell you, people, it's very tough. Getting this all together. I'm so thankful we started doing this a long time ago, getting it all set together, and it could have been crazy. I mean, it could have been crazier than it is. So we got that going on. What other fun stuff we got going on besides that? Oh, let's talk about Chronicles of the Gatekeeper. The last adventure, the Omega adventure, is in the hands of the editor right now. He's doing it right now. He's going over it. I've already done the layout. on the first one, I have gotten in touch with a cartographer doing the maps in the... Yeah, I did get in touch with him doing the maps in the first adventure. I'm trying... Once we get the Omega back, we'll probably do the same artist. And then we're going to have Mr. McCarthy, Michael McCarthy, still working on the 6 side treks. Yeah, I think the 6 side treks. Yeah, 6 side treks that go in the middle for the middle adventure. Like I said, I think this is going to be awesome. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think when people find out what's really going on, it's going to be pretty amazing. I think it's going to set up something even more amazing that hasn't been planned yet. I got to talk to, actually... See, I don't know if I want to tell you what I've got to talk to it about, because we're still in talks, and we're not sure... You know what, screw it. I'm not, you know what, it's supposed to be transparent, so let's be transparent. Alright, look. The guys I'm going to talk to are the guy from Legendary Games. The reason being is that on the reward level, alright, Legendary Games run a Kickstarter right now for their new AP. They're doing their whole Legendary Planet series. In their Legendary Planet series, I asked them a question saying, hey, I know you guys, and this is, I asked them years ago with this too, when they were first talking about it way back when I was at, what was it, 2013? No, I think it's 2012. 2013, I can't remember. 2013, 2012, PaizoCon. I went to Jason, I listened to Legendary Games pitch for their due that year, and they started talking about Legendary Planet. And I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. And he suggested something that I thought was a very smart idea. Basically, on their setting, they have portals that transfer people from planet to planet. We have the same exact thing on NeoExodus. And that's something I worked out a long time ago saying, hey, you know, how do you travel from planet to planet? You need kind of a gateway. So we built a Nexus gateway for us. They've got theirs set up. And something that he did on his Kickstarter was that you could name a planetary system in there. And so I'm thinking, hey, maybe I'll talk to him about putting NeoExodus in the planetary system. So, you know, our game world will exist in their game world and vice versa. So we can have that kind of connection. So, I talked to them about it. They sent me back an email telling me how we could do it if we're going to do it. I'm still thinking it over, not because I don't want to. It's that I want to do this really right because, and this goes back to this other project right here. So, while talking to Michael McCarthy when we first started doing our Kickstarter, we knew exactly, when I pitched him what I wanted to do and what the long-term plan was, he was totally on board. He thought it was a great idea. He loved it. And I said, great, let's go for it. The thing we're working in this adventure for Chronicles of the Gatekeeper ties in kind of importantly to what I want to do on this next Kickstarter I want to do. Now, the next Kickstarter will come out probably February. We're going to start talking about it probably November-ish. And I mentioned it online today. And I'm just going to tell you, I want to do a Kickstarter where we do an adventure path where we get to use and connect all of the guys who are working in third-party publishing. I want to get like a lot of the big names who are doing stuff. I mean, like everybody. If you're doing something important and impressive, we want to talk to you about possibly doing things. We're definitely looking for guys who have campaign worlds because it makes sense to do the plan we have. But you know, I want people to understand. I want to do an awesome adventure path with as many third parties guys as possible. And the way, if we do this right, this could be a great way to set us up as, you know, as equal to the guys at Paizo. Now, people are like, nah, you never will. But think about it for a second. I mean, let's seriously think about it. If you go through the name of the guys in third-party publishing, a lot of those guys, I mean, just think about everybody who's involved in third-party publishing. You know, Cole Wolf, you got Wolfgang, Legendary, Owen Casey Stevens, Steve Russell, Dreamscar Press, Everyday Gaming. You know, there are some names who've done some work on some pretty awesome stuff. So it's like, and even better, a lot of those names up there for even with the freelancers are guys who've worked for Paizo. So we're not like we're getting low-level guys. We're getting high-end guys who probably do this high-end venture. And the idea we have behind it, I think, will be awesome. And I think people will be like, yes, this is a great idea. I'm glad you thought of it. Yes, I want to be part of it. And, you know, I'm trying to set it up that we have a very initial low goal to score to make it. But I think it could definitely go higher and do very well. Because I think once people understand what the long-term plan is, what the big deal is, they're going to say, yes, I want that. I want to play part of that. I want to be part of that setting, that adventure path. put me on board. And I think that's going to be the piece that people are going to be excited about. But, you know, I'm going to talk to a lot of third-party guys that I know personally, probably make some new friends of people who I've never talked to, who want to get involved, who want to become bigger. And, you know, once we tell them what we're doing, I think it's going to be one of those things of, yes, this could be awesome. And most likely will be awesome. Because, you know, we're doing all the work now. And planning, you know, and stuff now. Jeez, it's 15 minutes in, I just realized that. Oh. So, yeah, this Kickstarter, and I don't want to, I can't give you the name of it because it might give away kind of what I'm planning. That's what it is, but it is, I will say this, it's two cool stories that are going to be mashed together that I think will be even cooler. I think people will be happy when they see it. I think people will love to play it, and I think it's going to be the one that really unifies all the third-party guys in the right way. I think it's going to be awesome. I really do. I really think it's going to be awesome, and I really want it to be awesome. So there you go. We're trying to be awesome. It's just that simple. So, all right. So I'm probably gonna stop here because I'm hot as I don't know what, and I'm sure it's hard for you to hear. So I might pick this up, but if not, I'm just gonna send this directly to online. But I may pick it up. Well, I'm thinking, do I have anything else to talk about? We did their Kickstarter. We did the upcoming Kickstarter. We talked about Chronicles. No, I think we've really talked about a lot. There hasn't been a lot of controversy, at least online, for a while. I mean, people are still talking about people not getting their Kickstarters and stuff like that. And I understand the anger for a lot of people, and it is kind of, you know, people get busy, things happen. I had a Kickstarter that was late. You know, I can't lie. I had a Kickstarter that was late. You know, I mean, I did have some issues come up. I mean, my wife did pass away in the middle of it, but I mean, you know, these are the issues that happen, and the people gave me money, and I wanted to make sure they got their product. I mean, that was important to me, and you know, it's like I said, this is just for me. This is coming from me. This is my point of view. Not everyone has to agree with me, but this is the way I feel. I feel if you take somebody's money, you better give them something. You know, you better, even if it wasn't the product they asked for you, but you gotta give them something. You can't sit there and just say, "Oh, I don't have the money for you." Find a way to get the money to them. You know, you took the money. They gave the money freely. They fulfilled their half. You fulfill your half. And if you've got to give them old product or something, or products for life or whatever, you've got to find a way to make it up to them. You know, I just believe that. You know, I don't want anyone. And this is something, you know, anybody who's worked for me knows this. I don't want to have your money in my hands and you not have, you know, the stuff you want for it. Or, you know, you send me artwork, I'm going to pay you. Usually I pay people the day I get the artwork, and that throws a lot of people off. A lot of people are always like shocked at that. It's like, okay, I sent you the stuff. And they're like, okay, well, here's your money. And they're like, whoa. Don't you need a couple months? I'm like, why? It's your money. You did the work. Here's your money. Take your money. So, and I'm very big on that. I think if you work hard for me, you should get paid. You know, if you give me some stuff for Kickstarter, I want you to know that I am working on it, and I'm very thankful because look. You didn't have to spend your money on my product. You were nice enough to go, hey, I'm going to give them a chance on this. And I'm not going to lie. We got 257 people who gave me money for the NeoExodus Kickstarter. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure this NeoExodus book is not only the best looking book, but one of the best written books with lots of cool stuff. And people, when they're done with it, they're going to go, wow, man, I really got more than my money's worth on this book. And that's what I want people to say. You know? That's why I try not to, you know, Florida drivers. That's why I don't want to say like, oh, we're gonna do all the super stuff. I wanna under promise and over deliver. So you guys will be very happy with the product. That's what I'm trying to go for. That's my end goal. I want you guys to, you know, when you pick it up, you're like, wow, I didn't know it was gonna be this good. That's what I want. That's the feeling I want you to have. So, you know, there you go with that one. It's pretty simple. So I'm working my butt off to make sure it looks awesome. Because when it's awesome, you're going to feel happy about it, I'm going to feel happy about it, and we're going to walk away happy. And that's the main goal. We all want to walk away happy and thankful for the work that got done. And some guys, I mean, some people just, you know, you see people just run and bail and, you know, and if it's late, it's late. Be honest with the people. Be honest. If it's late, you know it's late, and you know you're not working on it, just be honest about it. Tell them, look, it's late. I'm not working on it like I would have. Maybe I flopped this. I'll see what I can do. But don't get pissed off at people because they're wondering where their money is and their product is. I mean, that's not fair. You know, you didn't get mad at them when they gave you the money. They gave you the money. They did what they said they were going to do. Now you got to do what you said you're going to do. You know, that's just the rules. That's just the rules of it, man. That's how it is. And if you fuck up, just man up and say, yeah, I fucked up. You know, and try to do everything you can do to make it right. I mean, why wouldn't you want that to happen? And to me, it's better if you do that. Because people know if you mess up, I mean, look, things happen. If you mess up, you apologize, you find a way to make it right, those people will give you another chance. If you mess up, get an attitude to the people that you messed up, and upset because they're coming to you asking for their money and stuff, dude, come on, man, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's not cool. That's just not cool. So, like I said, these are my rules. These are rules for me. Anybody else can do whatever they want, but you know, for me, that's the way I feel. So, you know, I've done a lot of stupid things in this industry. God knows. I've done a lot of stupid things. But, you know, when it comes to people's money, I try not to mess with that. I mean, that's what I try to, you know, it's your money. Why am I going to try to mess with your money? That's, you know, that just makes sense to me, but whatever. I'm not getting involved in that. All right. Well, I'm almost to Lucas's school. I'm just driving along. And, I can ask you guys this question. So how have people been enjoying, I don't know, everybody's been seeing this, but we've been putting a lot of artwork online at Facebook and Google Plus of just stuff we're working on, stuff our artists are working on. How many people are enjoying that? I think some people are really enjoying that. I'm enjoying showing it off. I'm not going to lie. We've hired a lot of new artists who've come up like out of nowhere. I mean, as of late, I think we hired like 3 new artists to work on projects, and it's come across awesome. I mean, some of them have been like, wow. One guy in particular, his art was okay. I'm like, it's okay. Needs a little work, but I think we could work with him. The thing he said to me was a much higher quality of what he was showing me, and I'm just like, holy cow, what a deal. We made it, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a deal. So I'm very happy to be working with these people. There's so many good artists out there who want to work and willing to work. So I'm just telling people, swing by our page, check out some of the stuff there. There's so many people doing awesome artwork right now. I mean, now's the time. Now is the time. If you need some artwork, I know everybody's getting ready for Gen Con, and you know that's coming, whatever. But you know, after Gen Con, they're gonna still need work. A lot of people are going to Gen Con to show their stuff to get work. But I'm like, you know, solidify guys now. So when they come back from Gen Con, you're like, look, remember that stuff we talked about? Well, let's start it now. Boom. And I mean, boom, let's just do it. I mean, I'm thinking of Lance Red. Lance Red has got, good Lord, that's really like 11 pieces of art he's got to do for me. 11. And you know, I know he's like, oh God, I got to do all these pieces of art. Oh my God. But once again, he's got consistent work from us. You know, he's going to get some money from me and be very, very happy. You know, I'm glad that he's going to be happy working hard. And I'm going to be glad that I get some great artwork. It's definitely a great mutual deal. It's perfect. I mean, I couldn't ask for, you know, better artists like that. You want people to be happy working for you, and you want to be happy working with people. That's 90% of it. And there's so many great third party guys who are doing artwork for other companies that, you know, need more work. You know, go talk to them. Everybody's looking to work, man. Just go out there and talk to people. And this goes for writers too. I mean, give writers chances. Give people that you know have been doing a little bit of work. Hey, give them some chance to do bigger books. I mean, that's what I did with Alex and Eric. Both of those guys have done tons of great work for a lot of the third party guys. And I know specifically Eric who worked for me and some stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let me give him a bigger project. I think he's very much, you know, it's a Sonics book, which, you know, he's got a great love for. So I think he's gonna really just grab onto that one and go very well. So I can't wait. Ooh, excuse me. So thirsty. I'm talking so much and I'm thirsty. This is crazy. But yeah, I'm really having having a great time now. This is the best time to be in publishing. It's the best time to be doing games, and you know, it's the best time to be involved in comics. I mean, you know, there's so much cool stuff going on, from great movies to cartoons to board games to RPGs. I mean, it's like now is the time of the geek. Now is the time we should be going for it. We should be doing awesome projects day in and day out, just busting our ass doing awesome stuff. So, you you know, it's. I think if you're not doing amazing stuff now, then I gotta ask, like, when will you do it? Because now's the time to do it. We are, everybody, I think it's me, but everybody's doing awesome stuff. Everybody's trying awesome Kickstarters. Everybody's trying to push it in the other direction to just awesomeness. I just think we gotta keep focusing on that. Keep doing great stuff, keep focusing, and just keep hustling. You know, that's 90% of it. Just keep hustling. Alright. Good look, 25 minutes. It's crazy how long it takes me to drive from my job to my son's place. It just drives me crazy every time. Because if you knew how close it was, you'd be like, why does it take so long? And I'm like, I ask the same question. Why does it take so long? Ugh, it just drives me crazy. Stop. Alright. So, let me take this out. Talking and walking. So yeah, I'm just so thankful that everything's gone. Yeah, empty parking space now. Everything's going so well. I'm loving it now. It is awesome. So I'm gonna put this up today, I'm hoping, and wait for your comments and your stuff. And oh, by the way, I'm keep thinking, who would you guys like me to do another interview like we did with Sean K. Reynolds? Is there anybody out there that you would like to say, hey, I'd like to see you interview so-and-so, or I'd like to see you talk about so-and-so? Just let me know, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Oh, that's security. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.